Even these animals themselves know when they are loved.
Yes.
So for anyone who wants to venture into goat farming,
yes.
even if you have financial muscles, I will say pilot so that you see if the goats love you back.
Yes.
Then that's when to invest. For synchronized kidding, we do introduce the buck after feeding the buck sufficiently.
Yes.
Then we introduce the buck. The estrus cycle of a goat is 18 to 21 days.
Yes.
So if you do that times 2,
yes.
then that's the period which the bucks needs to stay with the females.
Good morning guys. Welcome to Farm Business East Africa. My name is Anthony, and today I'm in Narok. Yeah, I'm with the goat master. Come to check out the beautiful work that he's been doing. Yeah, Mr. Goat Master.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good.
You have a wonderful flock.
Yes.
You've put in the work.
We are trying.
Yeah, you've done a good job here.
Yes.
Yes.
So welcome to Narok.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So today I'm here because of something very special you have.
Yes.
You know, I see you have a lot of Gallas.
Yes.
But this particular.
This one.
Yeah.
This one is called Biggie.
Yes.
And this one is Zipapa. So most of the fans, this one. Zipapa.
Yes.
This one is called Zipapa.
Zipapa, yeah?
Yes. So most of the fans are aware of him. So this one is Zipapa from SA.
Zipapa is from South Africa?
Yes. So he's one of my breeding stud Boer bucks.
Okay.
Together with Biggie there.
Yes.
Yeah. So Biggie is...
so how long
from free range.
Have you had them here?
For Zipapa since this year.
Or for this
He's
year?
an import because I usually change breeds
okay.
to avoid inbreeding.
Okay.
So there were previous bucks. So to avoid inbreeding, we had to rehome them.
Okay.
So Zipapa has been around.
Yes.
Then as well as Biggie.
Yes.
Yeah, both imports for this year.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So my imagination is that importation is obviously very, very expensive.
Yes. Importation.
Yeah, so what exactly is the plan? What are you trying to do here with that kind of an investment?
Okay. So we are trying to sort of improve the breeds.
Okay.
So the local breeds are equally good.
Yes.
We have like this one is this one.
Yes.
This one is a Maasai goat.
This is a Maasai goat.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a local Maasai breed.
Yes.
Which we are trying to cross them with the Boers.
With the Boers.
So as well as the Gallas. So we realize that Gallas, for instance, you see like this one.
Yes.
This one is a cross.
This is a cross. Yes.
This one.
I can
this
see
young.
The ears. And,
yes.
Yeah.
From the ears.
Yeah.
So you realize that when you do the crossing, you ensure like a smaller Galla like this one. I can't crossbreed him with the Boer.
Yes. Why?
Because the Boer breed is huge.
Yes.
So you realize that the offsprings, as you can check from the exterior part,
yes,
their heads are usually big. The Boer heads are usually big.
Okay.
So I ensure that when we are breeding, we have mothers of bigger frames,
yes,
bigger body frames.
Okay.
So a bigger body frame like this one.
Oh, yes.
This one is at least a bigger body frame.
Yes.
As well as this one. This one is the bell here. Those bells are natural, old school way GPRS for location as well as security.
Yeah.
So you realize the body frame of a Boer was huge. So that's why when you're breeding, I have Gallas as well.
Yes.
So the Gallas are for purposes of Galla buck is for purpose of improvising and improving those smaller frames.
Yes.
So for round one of generational kids, we do with the Galla. Okay. Galla. So that the Galla now the body mass will come after the first birth.
Yes.
So we crossbreed the Boers with the Gallas that have given birth at least once on the minimum.
Yes.
Or twice.
Yes.
Yes.
So ultimately,
yes,
with the improved breed,
yes,
what are you hoping to achieve?
Okay.
After you've improved the Galla,
yes,
and you've gotten the results that you're looking for.
Yes.
What exactly is the plan in terms of approaching the market?
The market.
Yes.
Now look at this one. You see this kid, this is a 2 months old Boer Galla cross.
Yes.
You see the ears are borrowing it from the Boer side.
Yes.
And then now the white color is the white dominance from Gallas.
Yes.
So mostly you realize the Gallas have a white dominance.
Yes.
So you see like this kid, birth weight of mostly, even this one is a cross, Boer cross. You can see the ear.
Yes, yes.
So let me just show you. Like for this one, you see this one is a Galla.
Yes.
A Galla, you realize that you see from the ears.
So these are pure Galla, eh?
Pure Galla, yes.
Okay.
So Gallas mostly, these are their, we call them phenotype and genotype. So phenotype is just from the look of it.
Yes.
Then as you can see, the other one is same age.
Yes.
But look at the carcass. You see, this one has a smaller body frame than the other.
Yes, yes.
Let me just let me get you one of them.
Yeah. Like
like this one.
This one, yeah.
Yes.
First,
so for this one,
you'll notice the
body frame.
The body frame is a bit huge.
Is bigger. So when you're crossing, I'll try to get one. So when you're crossing, you realize that their birth weight is high.
Okay.
So you're borrowing carcass body mass from the Boer side, and then the height.
Yes.
You're borrowing the height from now the mothers.
Yes.
You realize Gallas are tall.
Gallas are taller.
Yeah, Gallas are taller.
Yes.
So from the height is from the mother, adaptability from the mother side.
Yes.
Because Gallas are since they're used to the Kenyan terrain.
Yes.
So you realize that the kids are they borrow the adaptability from the mother side.
Okay.
The Boers, you have to do acclimatization for them.
Yes.
Because they are used to a different terrain.
Yes.
So, but you see, the moment they are acclimatized,
yes,
you have this one is just 12 months older.
Okay.
This is a female.
Old, eh?
Yeah, it's a 1 year older.
1 year.
Yes.
And it is
born at the farm.
Born at the farm.
Yes.
Wow.
So you can see how it's as good as South African.
It is. Yeah? I'm looking at the foot.
Yes.
It's,
you look at the exterior for the females.
Yes.
You look at the hind quarters.
Yes, yes.
In terms of grading. Look at this one now is a Boer. This one is a Boer Galla.
This is a Boer Galla.
Yes.
And you can already see the structure is forming.
Body frame.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yes. So you see their beauties.
Yes,
the moment you do the crossbreeding.
So in terms of market now, this gives you better results because of how fast it's able to put on weight.
Yes.
Because ultimately, I think when it comes to meat, at the end of the day, it boils down to how fast you're able to turn those kgs up.
Yes, it's an issue of the meat industry is an issue of carcass weight.
Yes, carcass weight. Yeah.
So in terms of carcass weight, you realize that a Boer Galla cross will fetch faster kgs rather than the pure Galla.
Yes, yes.
So you are getting a kid who is also equally adaptable.
Yes.
And in terms of birth weight, like this one,
yes,
most of them, if they're crosses, then their birth weight ranges between 3.8 kgs,
okay,
4.2 kgs.
4.2 kgs.
Yes. In 30 days,
yes,
like that one, I'm quite sure it will be between 8.2 to 8.5 kgs.
Okay.
So that is in 30 days.
30 days.
So you realize that the meat market usually loves a carcass weight of 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
Yeah, so this is live weight.
Okay.
So if you have this boy within 4 to 5 months,
yes,
he'll be ready for the meat industry.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a pure Boer.
This is a pure Boer.
Yes.
Born at the farm.
Yes, born at the farm. You look at the depth. You look at its depth, and then the hindquarters. So for breeding, you look at the thigh. The thigh and the exterior are the ones that determine mothering abilities.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You see, I'm looking at your flock and everything is mixed. You have both the bucks and the females.
Yes.
So how do you now control which mounts on which?
Yes.
Yes.
Now for that one is a science of coloration.
Okay.
So right now they are just basking.
Yes.
Most of the females are already being served.
Yes.
So there is no cause for alarm.
Okay.
But when it comes to breeding angle, we only have one Galla back for the young females, and then now we have the Boer back. So for the Boer backs, we do selection of the females.
Okay.
Once we do the selection, you see even this one here is a Savannah. This one, this lady here.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a free ranger. She doesn't love camera a lot,
Yeah.
but she's a stud savannah.
Look at that. The body score.
Body score. This one is now 15 months old.
15 months old.
15 months. This one I bought him from the former president of Savannah Goat Breeders in South Africa.
Okay.
So you can see she has the mark of a stud.
Yes.
From the qualities, you look at the breadth.
Yes.
Look at the length.
Yes.
For her, she's totally free range.
Yes.
I tried to ground him for zero grazing purposes, but in South Africa, I bought her from a free range system.
Yes.
So that's why in terms of breeding, anyone in Kenya who is looking from a free range perspective, he must consider the sourcing of the breed.
Okay.
The breed should be sourced from, if it's free range, from a free range system.
Okay.
If it's zero grazing, from a zero grazing system. Yes.
Yeah, so you form breeding groups when you're ready to mate.
Yes, I have several paddocks.
Yes.
So from the several paddocks, each buck is granted different paddock, and equally, we have a certain paint, which we smear it on the chest of the buck.
Okay.
So once we smear it on the chest, early in the morning before releasing them, we do the rotational checks of which coloration at the exterior end of the female has.
Okay.
So like one buck can have red, then another one can have black paint. So then from that, it can be able to show you which buck mounted which buck.
Okay.
So you realize all the animals have tags.
Yes.
So from the tags, then it's documented that tag number, like this one, tag number 31, was served by buck A or buck B.
Yes.
Yes.
So Raf.
Yes.
How did you get started in all this?
This one, I started with the local Maasai goats.
Okay.
Yes. Then later on, I stocked the Galla goats, the ones from the Somali breed.
Yes.
Yes, the white ones.
Yes, the Galla.
Yes.
Okay.
So then later on, introduction of the Boers.
The Boers.
Yes.
Okay.
In order to improve the breeds.
How many years ago?
That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yes.
And you've been able to multiply to this kind of a population.
Yeah. So for breeding, I usually say a reasonable time frame is 14 months.
14 months.
Yeah.
So 14 months, you're able to.
At least they'll have kidded twice.
Oh, okay.
So some guys talk about 1 year giving twice, but for me, I say as a breeder, reasonably is 14 months.
14 months.
14 months.
Okay.
Yes.
So and for you to be able to achieve such kind of results, obviously you have to be very, very keen on nutrition, right?
Yes.
That is my assumption.
Yes.
So what exactly do you feed your goats?
It's more free range and supplementation of Lucerne and Bomaroids.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So they'll be in the fields for like how many hours in a day?
Minimum 4
hours.
Yes. 4 hours, and then now they'll come back to the watering area.
Yes.
Then after the watering area, now is some slight supplementation.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Ralph, I'm trying to understand from for you to get to this point.
Yes.
Obviously, there's a lot of proper planning.
Yes.
Yes. So I want you to kindly walk us through the planning stage of such a project.
Planning stage. So it begins by you knowing which breeding objective you have.
Okay.
So are you trying to do meat goats or dairy goats?
Okay.
So the moment you know if it's meat goats or dairy goats, it's an issue of researching which various farms to understand which one best deals with the objective.
Okay.
So that if it's a dairy goat, so you need to understand which breeds are in dairy.
Yes.
So for instance, we have the Toggenburg, we have the German Alpine, we have the Sannen. So you must understand first which breed and which region are you farming.
Yes.
So you realize that the Alpines, this one's for cold regions. So if in a hot area, Sannen, for me, Sannens do well for me in Narok, which is a hot area. So once you understand the breeds and the breeding objective, that's the first angle. Then the second angle is you cannot invest in anything that you don't know.
Yes.
So if you don't know anything about goat farming, then it's good to attend a class or do farm visits first.
Yes.
Thirdly, in your planning, you must know that animals, just like any other investment, they can die.
Yes.
There's no business that is bulletproof.
Yes.
So you realize that first you must do your mental gears towards risk management.
Yes.
So risk management comes in terms of during stocking. So during stocking, you realize that if you get animals from the market, then there's high chance that you might not have the historical angle of the goat.
Yes.
So it might be less pricey, but of course it will be pricier when it comes to medication and vaccination.
Yes.
So that's why the other angle is stocking from a farm is better than stocking from the market.
Yes.
Because the market, some farmers are scrapplers, so they choose they choose some breeds that are not fit for them. Then they use those breeds for purposes of selling them in the market.
Okay.
So in the market, for me, I say going to the market is not a problem, but unless you're sourcing goats for meat.
Okay.
You see, if you're sourcing goats for meat, even if they have, so long as they are just fit for consumption.
Yes.
Yes. Then the third stage, the fourth stage is now when you're looking at finances.
Okay. This is the biggest one, right?
That's the elephant in the room, but here we say elephant in the pen.
Yeah, okay.
Or in the paddock. So you realize that anyone investing in goats is so much interested to how many times can it kid in a year? When will I be able to get my ROI, my return on investment? However, for me, I say you should be so much interested to how to raise. She's looking for the kid.
Yeah.
Looking for the kid is on the other end. So it's more of there's a kid. So it's an issue of one, planning to see that these animals require feeds.
Yes.
2, there will be water. 3, there will be angle of the guys who are helping you.
Yes.
So those ones are more of, they're not workers.
Yes.
For me, I call them collaborators, because if they're not, if they don't understand what's your angle, then they might not be able to know your values and principles.
Yes.
So once you understand that an animal has a certain age for selling, if you're selling for meat, you need to be able to know, you track. So for me, I say you pilot. You might have your several millions, but I say for goat farming, even the goat itself must choose you. You might have your financial financial muscles and guns, but if the animals will not choose you, then your project will flop. So that's why I say finances. As much as you have thought that you have understood and Googled sufficient information, there is no sufficient information with animals. There are some things that you have to teach yourself, and it's called like learning on the job. So that's why I say, for me, I'm an ambassador for piloting. Pilot everything. So whether you are doing chicken, whatever you are doing, pilot them. So for livestock, you pilot with a reasonable number. So you realize that the drugs and vaccinations comes in phases of 50 ml and 100 ml. So for me, I say you can pilot with 20, at least 10 to 20. Once you do the 10 to 20 and you realize that you have hacked it for around like 5-6 months, where you'll have at least gotten probably the first batch of the kids. You are doing the management of the kids. Then you are in a position to do an upscale. So you realize someone might be looking at other farmers on the internet, and they say, wow, if this guy is doing several heads, then even me, I can do it. Yes, you can do it, but you are not doing it. So first you have to start it. Once you start, you learn there are some risk management. Like for me, I began with a chicken house. Because using available resources. So that's why the fifth point is on genetics. So genetics is everything. So you cannot choose a German Alpine to breed an animal for meat, because a German Alpine is meant for dairy. It's a dairy goat. So that's why genetics, you choose genetics based on your pockets and based on your risk appetite. So if you're a serious risk taker, I will say you hold your horses and put some mitigations in some few areas before even importing the Boer, if you're into meat. So for me, I say, best bet if you have no knowledge, at least beginning with Gallas. Gallas are more adaptable and with less issues.
Yes.
To a novice, to a guy who's beginning, that's a good goat because you realize even the UAE market,
Yes.
they are known for the Gallas.
Yes.
They are known for consumption of the Galla.
Yes.
But you realize, for me, I will say, it's an issue of conversion. So the Galla goat, as compared to the Boer, a cross of the Boer and the Galla, the Boer Galla one grows faster and can fetch the required kgs as per the meat industry faster. So that's the situation whereby anyone doing investment, must be able to consider that choice of genetics. What do you want to do? And you must know the name of the breeds. So for me, I get a lot of inquiries of, I want the one with the red head. Even someone does not even know the name.
Yeah.
So at least have the basic. So this one's a cross.
This is a cross.
Then that one is that one is a Boer, pure Boer, and the kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You can see the pure Boer.
Yes.
Even in size, eh?
Yeah, the Boer. Yeah, the Boer. You can see that kid.
Yes.
That kid has not even, that kid is now around 10 days old, not even 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But you can see the way he has the carcass.
Yeah.
It's a heavy kid.
It's a heavy. It looks. You look at the foot.
Yeah.
It's showing.
Yeah, it's showing some signs of faster growth.
Yeah.
And it's with the mother. As you can see, even within 2 weeks, the kid knows some crib feeding. Already knows how to do some little bites.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the 5th one.
Yes.
The 6th is now on the management.
On the management.
Yes.
Yes.
In terms of management, you realize that if you're planning to have like 10,000 goats, for instance,
Yes.
then it means you cannot do it the traditional old school way
Yes.
without management. Any risk management angle has levels of lines of defense.
Yes.
So you must have a manager if you're looking for a bigger project.
Yes.
So there might be the workers, but there must be that one central manager.
Yes.
You cannot do everything. So that's why you need some lines of communication.
Yes.
So that if you are a person who is in office, if you're still in the office, you require someone who at least is on the ground.
Yes.
So the manager is the one who now does the overall management of the project, because you're looking towards a commercial thing.
Okay.
Number 7.
Yes.
There's a difference between doing goat farming for leisure, goat farming as a business, and goat farming for part-time.
Yes.
So for you to have a serious approach with goat farming, you must take it as goat farming as a business.
Yes.
So when you say goat farming as a business is, you cannot just be a telephone farmer asking how many goats have kidded today.
Yes.
And when you are called and told that we require this vaccine, then you come and say, no, is there another way out where we can just do without the vaccine?
Yes.
So goat farming as a business means, despite not being on the farm and having the manager,
Yes.
you are aware of what your goats are consuming. When is the next vaccination date?
Yes.
How is the record keeping? So you cannot just do goat farming as a blind person
Yes.
and expect miraculous gains. So you must be strategic with what you want. Yeah. In my previous point was do goat farming as a business.
Yes.
So if you're in employment, my 9th point, don't resign. You will require financial muscles for purposes of scaling up.
Yes.
So use the 8 to 5 job to now deal with your main hustle. So for me, I don't want to use side hustle because it has been abused. To improvise your main hustle.
Yes.
So whereby you will require numbers. For livestock, for you to make something reasonable,
Yes.
you require numbers.
Yes.
So when I say numbers, commercial sense begins from 50 to 100.
50 to 100.
Yes, breeding stock.
Yes.
So once you have those and you have proper management, then at least you can be able to get your dividends. The goat kids, like this one.
Yes, yes.
Goat kid, where you get some good dividends and loving chaps. Yeah? You can see like this guy is an adorable guy.
Yeah.
This is another therapy. It's another therapy.
Yeah.
So number 10, record keeping.
Record keeping.
Yeah. So record keeping is, without records you cannot tell. For me I say use simple systems.
Yes.
If you have Google Calendar, use Google Calendar to track your next vaccination.
Yes.
Let your vet not come to the farm and scribble some writings or just tell you that I've administered some vaccines.
Yes.
And if asked, most of my guys, some guys call me saying that his goats are dying. Then I ask him, let's do diagnosis. So what was vaccinated? Then he says, my vet does it. You see that statement, my vet does it,
Yes.
is a killer statement.
Yes.
Because if you cannot know that, for instance, if it's pneumonia, there is the CCPP vaccination.
Yes.
Then we have the PPR. Then we have the foot and mouth. Depending with the region,
Yes.
there are certain diseases.
Yes.
So you cannot invest in something that you do not even know which is the most deadliest bacteria in goat farming.
Yes.
So for me, I say you flip it upside down. Know what can kill your investment.
Yes.
What can kill your investment is diseases.
Yeah. So and that's very, very important that you mentioned that.
Yes.
Now I'm wondering.
Yes.
Now for you, you're not at the farm.
Yes.
A majority of the times.
Yes.
So how do you deal with vets?
Vets.
Yes.
So for vets, I say it's been a journey. Yeah.
Yes.
When I used to begin, I lost some animals because of some professional negligence on the vet side.
Yes.
So that's why for me I say if someone is starting out, have 5 numbers of vets.
Yes.
Have 5 different numbers of vets.
Yes.
Don't do over reliance on one vet.
Okay.
Because you realize some vets are passionate, some are not. And some are very good with cattle, but they're not very good with small stock. So small stock are the sheep and goat.
Yes.
So once you engage those different vets, you can be able to know when my animal is at emergency level, who is more careful, who is more like keen towards administering of the handling of the animal.
Yes.
There are some vets who are very ruthless.
Yes.
So they come with the automatic syringe and some even do some injurious harm to the animal during vaccination because it's an issue of time,
Yes.
time and money.
Yes.
So, but fortunate enough, along the way, I met some, I can say some 2 to 3 professional vets.
Yes.
How will you know a professional vet? One, a professional vet will not just administer anything. He will want to know the previous history of the animal.
Okay.
So by knowing the previous history, just like a patient, you cannot go to a hospital and then they start giving you several syringes.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Secondly, they have a health record keeping book.
Yes.
Whereby from the health record keeping book, the veterinary, anytime he comes at the farm, there must be some indication
Yes.
of what has been administered.
Yes.
When is the next vaccination schedule? What were the symptoms, prognosis, and the general management.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's basically how you
can hack it.
By keeping records.
Yes.
And
engaging
getting
professional vets.
professional
Yes.
vets.
Yes.
I want to jump into the money question.
Yes.
Now you see,
Yes.
you're spending every day. Every day a vet comes in.
Yes.
Spending.
Yes.
Every day you're buying minerals.
Yes.
Spending.
Yes.
Every day at the end of each month.
Yes.
Hopefully you're compensating your helpers.
Yes.
Now I want to understand.
Yes.
When it comes to now you getting your dividends.
Yes.
How do you plan for selling? Yeah.
So in terms of selling,
Yes.
so for me, I'm more of breeding.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm still working towards the breeding stock.
Oh, okay.
So that now once I have a breeding stock, in future,
Yes.
I'm looking at auctions angle.
Oh, auctions.
So that now, if for farming, I'll say if someone, for me, I'm a lawyer as a profession.
Yes.
So this one is another business model that I'm still working on it.
Yes.
So that you'll realize that if you want to make good money out of it, it's better you are strategic.
Yes, yes.
You do like group sales. For the guys who are doing the meat goats, for them they sell as batches.
Yes.
So when you do it as batches, then you can be able to have your return on investment and reasonable pricing.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So these group sales
Yes.
you'll be doing,
Yes.
they will be done like quarterly?
Yes, they
Or
can
yearly?
be, depending with the gestation. So it depends with the numbers someone has.
Yes.
So if you work on it, because there's a gestation period,
Yes.
then there's a period for the animal to get to maturity, then now to the date of the sale.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if that is the approach, then
Yes.
that then requires you to have a very robust budgeting process, right?
Yes.
So, in such a scenario, what items will be included in your budget?
Nice. So I will say, number one, budget for vaccination,
Vaccination.
budget for medication.
Yes.
So for vaccination, we are talking about the general diseases.
Yes.
Okay? Then Once you talk about vaccination and medication, you realize like if you have a manager who is trained in administering some basic first aid, it's also another essential skill.
Yes.
So that now the third point, which pegs on medication and vaccination, is now on having a trained personnel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Once you have a trained personnel, then that one helps you to be able to budget accordingly.
Yes.
When I say budget accordingly means not every now and then you will require the vet at the farm, because it might be in consultation with the vet. Then the vet can, when the vet is not there, you realize like the Boers require faster attention to medication.
Yes.
So like the troubleshooting part of, in order to avoid abusing of antibiotics,
yes,
it's always good to have a close relation with the vet.
Yes.
Because that's the key. That's the key for doing goat farming as a business.
Yes.
But doing goat farming as leisure, then the vet might not be it's not a must the vet to be a good friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Then also, the salary part, you must plan for the salary. So don't have serious investment, and then at the end of the month, your employees don't have a coin.
Yes.
And in the name of, I'm yet to sell anything.
Yeah.
And goats died last month.
Yes. Yes.
So that is just part of the model, but you have to budget accordingly.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's a business. Yes. Then equally, you also have to calculate when can you get your return on investment.
Yes.
So you must have some sustenance.
Yes, yes.
Some cash flow to sustain you till the time you'll be able to have your return on investment.
Wow.
Yes.
So you have to be able to see the finish line, even when you're at the beginning.
Yes, as they say, there must be light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So in this case, you must begin with the tunnel.
Yeah.
You must be able to know how good is your torch to ensure it gets you to the end of the tunnel.
Wow.
Yes. So lack of finances, it means that along the way, goats will be stolen.
Yes.
Along the way, you'll be changing you'll be changing your workers as diapers. So that's why you need to be very strategic with what you want to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Now I want us to walk through your structures.
Yes.
I've seen you've done some beautiful structures.
This one is
raised.
this raised one. Yes.
Yes. Tell me, what was the thought process behind the kind of structure? I see it's quite open.
Yes.
And again, it's raised.
Yes.
And you have several within the compound.
Yes.
And they are all for goats.
Yes.
So I want to understand the thinking process behind the
structures.
Such structures, yes.
So I'll begin with this one, which is closer to us.
Yes, yes.
This one is the one I told you is my quarantine area.
Quarantine area, yeah.
As well as my maternity wing.
Yes.
I prefer my maternity on the ground because it doesn't give a lot of pressure on the animal.
Yes.
When it comes to, you see, a raised one has the stairs and all those. I'm a risk manager, so I ensure I do my risks on the ground.
Yes.
Now the raised one, this one is a 40 feet across structure. This one is more expensive.
Yes.
And it's a structure that needs planning. So for a raised structure, you must look at finances for putting it up.
Yes.
Yes. So this one is Lucerne.
This is Lucerne, eh?
Yes, this is the Lucerne.
They're nibbling on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So now, this one is a raised structure.
Yes.
As you can see, when you're choosing where to place the structure, it must be a little bit sloppy. It's an old school way of drainage system.
Yes, yes.
So the urine goes down. So for me, I didn't begin with this one. This is a fanciful structure.
Yes.
At the same time, it's a good structure when it comes to risk management.
Yes.
A raised structure must have some ventilation.
Yes.
It should not be too closed. So this ventilation is for purposes of aeration.
Yes.
Now the beauty about it is that when they urinate, it goes down.
Yes.
And the fleas. So we are doing the cleanup of the structure. So we do it at least twice per week. That's between Monday and Friday, as well as Sunday.
Yes.
So that will be thrice per week. Now we realize that a raised structure has several costing. There is the iron sheet. There is the frames.
Yes.
As you can see, it's using, if you have some trees around, you can use the local available resources.
Yes.
Like for me, this one, to cut costs, I used the available trees in the farm.
Yes.
So as to reduce the level of costing.
Yes.
So on top is around there are 33 iron sheets.
Yes.
33 iron sheets across.
Yes.
So this one is good, especially for kids, because in some areas fleas are very dangerous. They kill the kids.
Yes.
So with a raised structure, it does reduction of a ground structure will give you problems of fleas.
Yes.
So a raised one minimizes, but you still have to check by checking on the skin of the kid to check are there fleas or infestations or not.
Okay.
Now, this one, as you can see, this one here, for me, if I'm beginning, I will say this is something I can do. Why? The materials are cheap. So this one is a drum. It's more of a sustainability, okay?
Yes.
This one are drums that have been cut.
Yes.
Okay? So when you get these drums that have been cut, I will say, why have an expensive house with 2 goats? That's like in Swahili we call it swali ya balaga. So like a rhetoric question.
Yes.
However, another person will have a basic structure, but with very expensive animals. Yes. So I say in stocking, this one will not even kill your goats. It's just an issue of you being a clean person, sweeping daily. So if you have someone who is clean, I will say this is the best structure. This one you can see. You can do some modification. Like this one, I did some modification here.
Yes.
Over here.
Yes.
So I looked at the raised structure because I wanted some kid area. So as you can see, it's not that raised. A kid can even get in.
Yes.
So for this one, I've done some modification whereby when it comes to sweeping, this batch can be raised for sweeping.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you can lift it.
You can lift this batch, then you clean down, then you rest it. So this is where my kids relax. Okay. This one, there are those ones who are 2 months here, then the other side, the ones who are less. So I'll say, anyone starting out, this is the best structure to begin with, because it's pocket friendly.
Yes.
Don't invest in a structure which is above 200,000 and you have 2 goats. It's better invest in Boer buck, Savannah, or Red Kalahari to improve your genetics.
Wow.
So stock slowly. As you can see, this mother structure. Now this structure was this was the beginning. This is the second beginning. When I say second beginning, it's not in the book of Genesis. But here, initially, I had a house for chicken house, but it was too small. So that's where the journey began. So then later on, with time, I decided to raise it up when I was having some fleas infestation issues. So that's now when I did the changing. So like this one I changed now, this is where the risk management talks about investment. So the investment angle is now where you look at the structure. It's just basic structure.
Yes. So your system is working very well with where you are.
Yeah.
Was it a plan or it's just a coincidence?
It's more of a plan.
Yes.
Because as you can see, the terrain, like choosing a land for goats, requires, it depends with your system. So you must know the terrain.
Yes.
So the rule number 1 is knowing the terrain.
Yes.
So by terrain means, for us, we have some areas we do leasing. So from it, we take advantage of, after harvest, then we take advantage of what is available feeds. So that's why for us, as we had explained, is more of a hybrid system.
Yes.
So we have the free range. Now this is free range. This is now free range system.
Yes.
So the beauty about free range, depending with you knowing your terrain, you have maximization of feeds. So sometimes it's more of less supplementation, especially when it rains. When it rains, it means the feeds, the natural feeds are available for the animals and they have their balanced diet.
Yes.
Yes.
So I've realized that we may have left some kids behind.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is also on purpose.
Yes, it's on purpose.
Yes.
So because the mothers are also given sufficient time to feed, so that there is sufficient milk production.
Yes.
for those ones who are winners.
Yes.
So there are some who are left behind that are not yet winners, because for the winners they'll have another lot for them to walk away from the main lot. Yes. So you realize that that one comes in from synchronization.
Yes.
So synchronization assists to be able to produce kids with batches. So for you to synchronize, so for right now, you'll realize the bucks are working with the females. That one now is, most of them are served. So for those ones who are served, then there's no complexity as who the father is.
Yes.
Now, we separate for synchronized kidding. We do introduce the buck after feeding the buck sufficiently.
Yes.
Then we introduce the buck. The estrus cycle of a goat is 18 to 21 days.
Yes.
So if you do that times 2,
yes,
then that's the period which the bucks needs to stay with the females.
Yes.
So that in case it misses the first cycle, then it has the next. So for someone who has a bigger number of flock, then he needs to do the management in terms of controlling the kidding.
Yes.
Because you can imagine having 1,000 kids per season, then it means your manpower. But you can spread it out depending with the estrus cycle in terms of planning.
Yes.
So that even low cost of production, because if you have all the kids born within a period of one week,
yes,
then it means you'll vaccinate them as a lot.
Okay.
So it will be cheaper.
Yeah.
So we have the vaccines, the vaccine that once they're pregnant, we have the CDT. That one is usually a vaccination against enterotoxemia. So it helps against pulpy kidney disease, which is a sudden death.
Yes.
So passive immunity begins from the pregnancy side, then towards once they're kidded. Yes. So we realize that once it's 60 days before kidding, that's when now we do the administering of the flock that have those ones that are pregnant,
Yes.
As well as those ones that are not, because for enterotoxemia is a yearly vaccine.
Okay.
Then for those ones who have kids,
Yes.
we do passive immunity from while they're still in their mother's womb.
Wow.
Then within for another 4 weeks,
Yeah.
that's when they'll get the colostrum, which is passive immunity from the mother
Yes.
during the first milk. Then later on, within 4 weeks, when the immunity levels are going down, then we do a booster shot for the CDT,
Wow.
Clostridium.
How important is it
Yes.
for you to kind of time kidding to coincide with such a period or
Yes.
such a season where there's plenty of forage?
Yes.
How?
So it's about management. Although these days, because of climate change, it's quite difficult. But as a farmer, you based on predictions.
Yes.
That's why also having a backup plan of the feeds, despite you can try to do the natural timing,
Yes.
based on the rainy seasons, by management of the time when you'll introduce the buck.
Yes.
So because the gestation period for the goats are 5 months, then you can do the planning
Yes.
by introducing the buck, so that you'll know that within 5 months, that's when they'll kid, and that will be a time frame when the feeds will be sufficient.
Yes.
But for us, we don't wholly depend on the natural feeds.
Yes.
Because with climate change, everything is there's change in the climatic cycle.
Yes.
So a backup plan is always good to have the feeds as I'd shown you, the Lucerne and the Boer.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So you try to match the seasons.
Yes.
But if the season fails, then you still be safe. You
Yes.
have a backup plan. Or this is the backup. That is the plan.
Okay. This is the for low cost of production.
Yes.
This is the main.
This is the main.
This is the main for low cost of production.
So the supplementation is just a backup.
The supplementation is more of a backup.
Yes.
And ideal for the pregnant ones.
Yes.
And those ones that are those ones who have also given birth.
Yes.
So that now we can do the body score regaining of the body score condition.
Yes. Wow. So Raf, thank you for the lessons today.
Yes.
And really gotten value out of this. I hope the viewers also gotten value.
Yes.
And you also do a bit of training, right?
Yes.
If I may call it so.
Yes.
You do regular videos on your YouTube channel and on TikTok. Where
Yes.
can we find you?
For us on all social, on YouTube, Goat Master Kenya.
Goat Master Kenya.
Yes.
Yes. That is your logo.
Yes. This the goat is at the heartbeat.
Yeah.
So for us, is passion before cash.
Before anything.
Before cash. So for us, we even put our goats on drip. Those ones which are very sick. Why? Because even these animals themselves know when they are loved.
Yes.
So for anyone who wants to venture into goat farming,
Yes.
Despite calling myself a goat master, I'm not a master, but I'm a master in loving the goats.
Yes.
That's what I'm sure with. So that's why even these goats decide to choose you.
Yes.
So even if you have financial muscles, I will say pilot so that you see if the goats love you back.
Yes.
Then that's when to invest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's been a very fruitful day.
Yes.
We've learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I hope the viewers also found value. For that I say kwaheri, man.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
And also thank you for visiting us.
Yes.
We believe Jesus almost, his birthday is almost there.
Yeah.
So I think it's an opportunity for those ones who also want to put an opportunity of birthing the goat farming.
Yeah.
Then it's the right time to tune in.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. So that's it from me today, and hope to catch you on the next one. For now, bye-bye.